they've used almost every arm down in that bullpen the first 2 games.
And the first pitch misses low and in. A&M is going for a sweep. Junior from Groves, Texas, and sends a line shot to left. Bose with a leisurely stroll to first and a 1-out single in 2020. And he sends a shot to center. This one's going to drop in front of Dylan Cruz. A&M's got runners at first and second. Bose trying to go to third. That throw is high into the dugout fence and allow a second 90 for Moss. Nolan Kane, the third base coach for A&M. They are pushing LSU, and they have forced him into their first error of the on the West Coast in college. Into center, but shallow. Cruz challenging, charging. It drops in front. His throw home is late. And a sac fly, as you mentioned, gets Austin Bose across the plate. And A&M with a 1-0 lead. Not going. Pitch is lined into right field. A&M's going to pour it on here in the first. Moss comes around to score. RBI single for Brett Minnick, just his second hit this weekend. And A&M's up 2-0. And he sends this one to third, to second for 1, on to first, and a 5-4-3 around the horn. LSU needed that. Little dribbler up the line. This one's going to stay fair. Hilliard tried to grab it, and he plays it into a single for Taylor Smith.
Yeah, I would call that a little extraordinary play.
Ooh, that was close. We got a balk, though, on Hilliard. And so Taylor Smith given second. You're in a third-team All-American. That's how you develop depth. That one hit him.
Whatever.
Well hit center field. Dylan Cruz. Park's going to hold this one, and he puts it away for out number 3. But Hilliard had to work for it. It's kind of like being a quarterback in the SEC. And this one's yanked and will stay fair. Into the corner for Rock. Jordan Thompson on his way to second base, and it's a 1-out double. His 5th of the year.
Well,
to second. Bose a little bit high but handled. No runs, a hit, 1 left. When we return, we'll talk with LSU's first-year head coach, Jay Johnson. How you coach in midweek games?
Absolutely, because you'd like to develop some guys. You get a base hit to right field here off the bat of Taunch. But yeah, you'd like to take the midweek games and maybe develop some of your younger guys.
One aspect of it that should be appreciated: sinking line drive to center, Cruz in front of it, 2 on with 1 out. Is it obviously based on what he did at Arizona?
High, but I think they've been the difference so far in the SEC. I mean, you talk about where they're at with their bats, #1 in the SEC. The pitching staff is.
Bases loaded, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in for strike 3. Big K for Hilliard. From Hilliard, the 0-2. Popped him up. Manis will take it a look and got it right in front of the screen. Hilliard gets out of trouble as the Aggies strand the bases loaded. Power. They went to Omaha 3 consecutive seasons. They were regulars there.
Well, you think.
To second. Boast shovels it, and they turn it. Boast to Kaler to Clunch, and it's the first double play turn by Texas A&M, only their 12th of the year.
And love to do that again today and come out on top.
Yeah, Coach, look, I mean, you tie ball games, both of these games going into.
Brent takes that one over the wall and right center. Jay, that's really nice for you to stay on headset with us right now. Ben will finish his question.
Yeah, both these games tied going into the 9th inning, and had the go-ahead run last night in the 8th inning, or 9th inning or 8th inning at second base, and just couldn't get them home, and all of a sudden you lose both of them.
That one was inside, and Prager's second walk of the game, but took his name out before the draft, and he sends this one past the first baseman into right. Doty on his way to third. Minnick's throw comes into Bose, and LSU in business with runners at first and third. And Perryberry sounds like a shake, and he lines this one into center field. Doty comes home to score. Cruz on his way to third, and Jacob Berry gets a key knock. LSU in this game with 3 straight reaching to start the 4th. into right center field. Minnick and Britt converge. The center fielder Britt says he's got it. Tagging from third is Cruz, and he will score to make it a one-run game. He's been here a while. Into left, Dylan Rock. And that's the third out, but the first three reached base, and LSU has Mississippi. They call beer Ole. Ole can lifted to left. DiGiacomo turns and it's gone over his head and up the first row of the bleachers. Minnick's got a 3-for-3 game, and that's his third home run of the year.
Well, I didn't see that one leaving the ballpark. I don't think anybody did. Minnick got out of the box like that ball's going to bounce off the wall and try to get to second base if you can. But the big left-hander, watch this swing. Hanging breaking ball, inside out. Watch the hands go. How about that balance, Tommy? Drives it to the opposite field, and there's DiGiacomo as it just leaks right over the top of the wall.
Rock into center. Cruz on his horse, shades the sun, racing back. That one's gone. Back-to-back home runs for Minnick and Rock. Third home run in the last 2 innings for Texas A&M. The Aggies, looking for a sweep, have answered LSU's 2-run fourth with 2 in the top of the 5th.
And that's what they've been able to do this entire series.
Well hit, deep right field. Barry all the way back to the track. Made the adjustment, bobbled and dropped. Taylor Smith at second base. Barry had an error on a line drive in game 1 of this series. Up. Pure ball's put in play. That one's in play. Almost took off Dutton's cap. Around third is Smith, and he'll come home to make it a 6-2 A&M lead. This one headed for the roof. McManus thinks he's got a play from the logo. Got it. And it's a big out for LSU.
Can't put a finger on why that's happening, but it is, and it's sad for our game.
Great at bat for McManus. He works a walk out of Prager.
I don't know what it was going to be, but apparently it's going to be a real umpire.
R2D2. Base hit for Trey Morgan. LSU's got 2 on with 1 out. Payoff. Line drive. That's a base hit to left. McManus going to come around to score. RBI single, Cade Doty, and LSU has runners at first and third with 1 out. Cruz with a ground ball, chance for 2, and got him. And that'll end the inning. Bose to Kaler to Claunch, and they want to look at it and double check.
Boy, what a turn by Boast. How about this throw coming back? And you be the judge at home on this. Well, Kaler got rid of this ball and fired a dart to first base. I love the stretch on the back end, too, by Claunch.
Oh! And so the inning continues. Trey Morgan's run counts. Cruz aboard on a fielder's choice. Home runs in the season, all from the left side. Sharply hit through the hole. It's a base hit. Cruz on his way to third. Jacob Berry turning around those splits now. Last 2 hits have come against lefties. Yeah. Popped him up. Minnick fighting the sun, and he'll squeeze it for the third out.
Like I've tweeted out the video of it and said, bring your rubber boots and bring a P-row if you're coming to the game tonight. And of course, they did. The grounds crew didn't take it too good, but I was laughing with them, not at them.
Jack Moss with a leadoff single. He's got a 2-hit game for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he fits one through the hole on the left side. Rock smells good in this one. He's got 2 hits in his last couple. Throw to third. And Moss made it in there before the throw after stumbling his way between second and third. Got to take that piano off his back. Well, they'll give him 4. Targac intentionally walked here. The 2-2. Popped him up again. Doty and Thompson. This will be Thompson, the shortstop, who takes it. That was an adventure, and the Aggies leave the bases loaded in the 6th.
Chance for one today.
Leadoff man on. Jack Merrifield gets hit by the pitch.
Pole vault.
A hit to Giacomo. Polish has hit back-to-back hitters, and now LSU brings a go-ahead run to the plate.
You know, I feel like it's
bounce off the mound into center field. Here comes Merrifield. DeGiacomo to third. LSU makes it a one-run game on a Braden Jobert single, his first in a while. Chopper over the head of the third baseman Targach, and LSU has tied this game at 6.
Well, the Captain Morgan, hadn't had a base hit. Actually picked up a base hit the last time up.
Dylan Cruz, ground ball to Boast. Backhand, Smothers, gets it to second for the third out. What a play by Austin Boast to end the inning. You know, when he went into Schloss's office and said, hey, I can play second, he was right. This is key.
All of a sudden has left the college game in some ways.
Grounded up the middle. Bose has his third hit of the game, and that will extend the 7th for Jack Moss. But Moss, line drive, base hit. Bose to second, and that is the third hit of the game.
That's right.
End up having to piece it all together.
And especially it happens in game 1 of a series.
Looking for something big. Strike 3 looking. Aggies have left 14 on base. Raiselman right back to the fastball, and we are still tied at 6. You were the number 1 pick in the draft, sinking line drive to center for DeGiacomo. You were ground ball to the right side. Boss knocks it down but can't get to it. And LSU's got 2 on here in the 8th in a tie game. 3-1 pitch. Missed his spot. Remember, that's an outfielder playing second. Grounded to the left side and through. LSU takes the lead. DeGiacomo scores. Morgan coming home. Play there. Got him. And that'll end the inning, but not before LSU claims the lead with a Dylan Cruz RBI single. It is the first lead of the game for LSU. 7-6 through 8. They've got Riley Cooper on the mound. First pitch, lined and snagged. Cade Doty only had to leave his feet. He didn't have to take a step left or right, and he climbs the ladder for out number 1.
I'm going to tell you, partner, you can't barrel one up any better than this. Just a rocket, but watch Cade Doty. Up the ladder he goes and rob what probably was going to be extra base.
Kaler. Chopper. Tough play coming in. Merrifield. Let it bounce. Fires. Threw it away. Now breaking for second is Kaler. The throw from Morgan is there. And had him dead to rights. What a scene in the box. Trey Morgan, with a reputation as one of the best defensive first basemen in college baseball. And a fantastic reaction.
Tom, it is his big timer. It was trouble off the bat. Merrifield does all he can do, but it's a bad throw. Trey Morgan knows, but
popped him up, shallow center. Cruz has plenty of room. And LSU salvages a win and avoids a sweep.